Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
To kick off for
getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run it with Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try to apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Maybe out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Dayon Buchanan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
And 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw out line to Ruggs. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Carr completes it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Carr, a quick throw, it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7. Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside the...
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller.
Brady.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Is taken at the 23. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 yards there and a first down.
9-yard line.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at their 48.
2nd and 11. Now Carr. Man open left side is Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Carr. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like he just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And 4.
From the gun, it's Carr. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
For the Raider field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And a lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
At the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Ball carrier.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Brady gives this one out to Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Brady. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
A quick throw by Brady complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On second down now, it's Jones, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Raiders 10, Buccaneers 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
So an attack. We'll see how they attack from here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 30 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they run with Jacobs on 1st down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
29-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Carr, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Buccaneers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Brady. Going for Howard, but the pass intercepted.
the Raiders take over first.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That has lots of leg behind it. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. To throw again on second down. Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Carr. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now Brown muscles him off. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun to give to Jones. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
There on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Godwin. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Carr. That's incomplete, but there was a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. If you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
result there is that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
On play action. Now Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he'll get this up to the 25.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they'd struggled throughout this one.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A big run there by Jones. 68 yards on the ground. Now they'll throw with Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run with a late signee in Bucs camp. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. And this is Kenyon Drake, 5th-year man from Alabama. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to fourth down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
53-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
16.
And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. It's his third field goal now in the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
25-yard line.
Offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Buccaneers, 14.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And they'll let one go deep for Howard. And no, it's incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. First down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, but that's about all, and it's 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Carr. That's going to be incomplete. He runs the rookie, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
And it brings up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
A quick toss outright. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously,
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Brady. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. That's caught by Howard. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
To O.J. Howard.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Brady to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and the 11.
Now Brady. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Brady now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 2nd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen.
Brady's pass. Intercepted.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Barrett. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Las Vegas, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now.